on, YouTube world, man? Charles Hutcherson, man. We're back again today. We're looking at the track sensor. Super excited for this. I love, again, I'm very, very biased towards track. Just being honest, everything that comes out, I generally find a place for it. But when you look at the spec note, like the notes from the company site, it's supposed to be right under the kinetic black ice. So I want to see how true that's going to be. And that's what we're going to look at. When you look at those numbers, it kind of gives you like IQ Tour, low RG, low differential. So I kind of want to see what this ball compares to a storm ball. I don't have an IQ, so I'm going to put that out there to the world. It's not an IQ, but it's going to be something else in that particular class. But yeah, as always, if you're in the South Florida area, come check out Sawgrass Lanes, Bowler's Edge Pro Shop. Tony and Roger, always going to take care of you. And that's really about it, man. We're going to go ahead and get to the lanes. That's enough talking. So I do have some games on it. I did record some other balls, but we're gonna see what this sensor looks like on this transition lane a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of friction out there right now, and this ball likes it. So yeah, might switch the lane. I might get a couple shots here, and I'm gonna switch to lane 2. Has a little more oil on that lane, so we'll see what happens. Alrighty, I'm gonna try this again. It's really seeing the friction and change directions. So I know I'm about to move a little bit left, but again, if you roll in a higher friction center, this kind of replicates that. So again, I'm gonna start to go ahead and cheat a little bit left. Golly. A lot of hook. Oh God, she is hooky. Oh God, that ball is. All right, I'll cheat a little bit left. Shot killer, more than likely. If that happens, no slow down, my speed just a pinch. A little too slow. Oh, just right. Oh, off my ankle a little bit. So now we're gonna get into the track black ice a little bit, see what happens. Didn't shot. Anyway.
Good there.
So a little stronger. So I have a feeling the black ice is going to be sooner, a little earlier. Probably not as responsive, but we're going to see what happens. Yeah, so I think it's going to be it's a little smoother. Oh. So not quite as responsive. I think the sensor is at home in there, and I feel like the black ice is a little slower. Slowed up a little bit, I feel. more shots with the sensor, then we're gonna switch up angles. That ball's just sharper. And make sure I give this one some room. All right, that should go. Oh, right in the front. Flat 10? All right, so I'll move a little right. Carry. So, the right angle. The right angle is always important. So, as we begin to look at the numbers, the core numbers of 2490 and a differential of 034 is very, very reminiscent of another ball from another company, the IQ series. So if anybody in the comments can help me get my hands on one, I would love to do a comparison with that in this ball. And I know most people are going to see it and be like, it's a sensor, like it can't be an IQ. And I'm like, I'm telling you guys, I've thrown several before and it is very, very, very similar. So I just want you guys, I know if I can get that comparisons, like it'll open a lot of people's eyes to this ball. And man, it's going to be a lot cheaper than buying, you know, an IQ or a Pearl IQ anywhere. And again, it's just that good. Like on friction, once the lanes of transition, the ball is just, again, like it just controllable, but it has a nice shape down lane. And hopefully you've been able to see that throughout the video. And as you look at that compared to the Black Ice is just a little more forward and a little earlier. Like it still hooks plenty in response to the friction, but it's not as much of a go-to ball as I honestly feel the sensor is. You know, the kinetic Black Ice, it just kind of flirts with the strength of the 3D offset attack, which again, there's definitely a difference. There's much more differential, there's much more asymmetry in that ball versus this one. But again, like when I want to step down from a ball like the 3D attack, I want to jump to something that's a bigger of a gap. So yeah, like this ball is definitely, again, it's under balls like DVA Attitude, New Brunswick Attitude, Pearl, but again, it's not weak. I wouldn't use the term weak to describe this ball, man. It's like a controllable Pearl that once the lanes get there, man, it goes, it hooks, but it's going to give you a really, really good look on the lanes. And I think a lot of people will love this ball. So that is it, man. Until next time.